أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربنا زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين رب يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين يا فتاح يا رحمن يا رحيم يا حي يا قيوم برحمتك أستغيث أصلح لي شأني كله ولا تكلني إلى نفسي طرفة عين آمين ثم آمين يا رب العالمين. Today we'll be discussing about Chapter 8 Mud Rules. We all know we will be seeing different types of muds in Quran. Without knowledge, if you want to make mud rule application, that will be not easy and it will be confusing. That is the main purpose. While reciting the Quran, we have to apply the mud rules. Before that, we need to have the knowledge, ilm, to understand what are the mud rules and what kind of mud rules we have. Inshallah, from the beginning, if we see, first we have to know mud definition. Mud definition is simple. Mud meaning prolongation or lengthening of the sound more than one count. One count we generally do for the short vowel. Generally, for the asli mad or natural mad or primary and madhya tabai, they will call different names. Primary mad, basic mad, essential mad. So any of these names are for natural mad. Natural mad always two counts. And we should know before going into the rules what is the importance of mad. Mad is essential for correct pronunciation and meaning of the word. Quranic words are from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is word of God. Quran, we have to give gratitude and utmost respect. So that is the main reason we are learning Tajweed, and in Tajweed we have different rules like Meen Sakin, Lam al Jalala, Ra rules and Mad rules. Mad rules is a big chapter. We all need to understand what are the different types. So, before understanding the mud types, we also need to know what is the importance of the mud. Mud is essential. If you are not pronouncing properly, you may change the meaning, especially natural mud. So, wrong length can change the meanings. How it will change the meaning? In you see on stream, in Noon Mushaddad has only Fatha. Top of Mushaddad, you see Fatha. And you have to pronounce while continuation. Noon Mushaddad to count Gunna karke. Next, Fatha. One count you will be making, one harka count sound. Instead of inna, if you are saying inna, you are changing the meaning. Inna means indeed. If you say noon alif mad, that is changing to indeed we. So you have to be careful while pronouncing the haraka. If it is one count, give only one count. If it is alif mad, you have to make two counts. And you should not do excess or you should not do less. No excess or no less. Another word, fa'alan, fa'alna, fa'alna, they females did versus fa'alna. When it has nun fatha, they female state. If it has nun alif mad, we did. So you are changing the feminine to male, masculine. You have to be careful while you're doing it. So maybe sometimes you'll be changing the gender, like in this case, falna, and also indeed, we. That is the reason mud is essential, and mud counts what we are making is also essential. Next slide. We have different types of modes of stops. Here, if you see Qasr, Qasr meaning shortening the sound or stretching the sound. Three types of modes while you stop, you will be making the prolongations. First one is Qasr, that is short prolongation, 2 haraka. Tawassut, medium prolongation, 4 haraka. Tul, long prolongation. Short prolongation, always 2 count. Medium prolongation, 4 count. Long prolongation, Tul, 6 count. Medium is Tawassut. So, what are the main mud types? We all know by this time mud means prolongation or lengthening or stretching. So, mud means prolongation, stretching of a sound more than one haraka. Mud types are basically two. Main types of mud are two, and we will be discussing the subtypes of what are these muds. First one, mud asli called natural mud. Mud asli or natural mud. It was also called mud tabai. Any of the names, it will be natural mud. Basic mud, essential mud, natural mud, mud tabai, mud asli. All are for natural mud. And the second one is mud farai. Second type is mud farai, also called secondary or derived mud. So you see that type of mud, two types, mainly natural mud, that is mud asli or asli mud. Any name, it will be the same name, meaning. The second one, farai mud. Farai mud, we will be calling secondary or derived mud. Now, mud asli, how we will recognize. It is basic and essential mud. No cause or condition is needed. We don't need to see condition and cause for mud asli, for asli mud to occur. It happens in the mud letters. Mud letters we all know by this time. Alif, Waw, Ya. And Alif preceded by Fatah, Waw Sakin preceded by Dhamma, Ya Sakin preceded by Kasra. We are making natural mud. For example, Qala, Yuqinuna, and Nuhiha. So all three mud together, Nuhiha, Hijara. Okay. Any mud, natural mud words, if you take, you can understand. Natural mud always to count. No, he, ha. No, he, ha. Sometimes sisters get confused with the spicy ha sound, middle part of the throat and the back part of the throat. Ha. So you have to focus on the makhraj also. But here we are discussing about mad asli, always to count, and it doesn't need condition and cause. Mad letters are alif, waw, ya. Not only alif, mad, waw, mad, ya, mad, we actually consider sila sign or inverted dhamma in standing kasra, and also Alif Maksura. So these are all short forms of the Alif Mad, Vav Mad, Ya Mad. We also consider these Silasain and Alif Maksura are natural mad. Mad asli always do Haraka prolongation. We need to remember. Haraka means one short vowel, one beat. Some say one count, one short vowel sound, or one beat only. And if it is a natural mad, we must pronounce two count. Shortened alif, sila sign, and sila sign means it is inverted dhamma or standing kasra. All these three we will be pronouncing like a natural mad. For example, wakadhalika, kafaru bihi, lahu. Okay. And the second type of mad, faroi mad. Faroi mad, as I said, secondary or derived mud. Faraimat needs condition and cause compulsory. Based on the condition and cause, we will be deciding the type of the mud. Farai mud is not natural and it is a derived mud. It needs condition and cause. Mad farai is a secondary. That is what derived. Elongation of sound to count to 6 count based on the type of the mud rule. It is called farai because it is derived from condition and cause. Okay, causes of mad farai. So we are saying mad farai definitely needs condition and cause. That is why it is derived, and people also call secondary mad. And just now I said condition and cause definitely we will check to decide the type of the mud. So what are all the cause we will be seeing? Causes, different types of causes we will be seeing in different month. First, condition is always asli mad. Either it might be alif mad, waw mad, ya mad, alif maksur or sila sign. These are all will be considered natural mad. So condition will be natural mad. Any of the farai mad types, condition will not change. Condition will be either sila, either alif maksura, either alif mad, ya mad, waw mad. Directly you can see. So condition always fixed. The cause you have to understand. First one, Hamza. Hamza, whether it is coming original form or in the form of Alif, that doesn't matter. Hamza is the cause for some of the mad. For example, mad muttasil and mad jais munfasil. Mad muttasil, we say wajib. Mad munfasil, we say jais mad. So for these two types of mad, also Silamad. Silamad in other slide we will be seeing. Silamad is part of Jais Munfasil. There the condition is Sila. I'm giving you the example. If you see causes Hamza, this might be either Muttasil, either Munfasil. Okay. Next one, Sukun. Sukun as a cause. Some mud types will be saying temporary Sukun, will be saying permanent Sukun also. For temporary sukun, we will be seeing mad arid rule. For permanent sukun, mad lazim. Okay. And the other cause, shadda. Mushaddad or tashdeed. Isko same meaning. Mushaddad or tashdeed or shadda. For example, mad lazim kalimi musaqqal. Mad lazim kalimi musaqqal. When you have mushaddad as a cause. Okay. So now we'll just quickly see mad asli and mad farai. Mad asli is natural and two count prolongation. Mad farai is derived or secondary mad due to condition and cause. Need condition and cause for a farai mad? Yes. For mad asli natural mad, no need of condition and cause. And duration for farai mad 2 to 6 count and mad asli 2 count. Next, we will be quickly seeing mud farai subtypes. This is secondary mud. We are all discussing. All farai mud and subtypes are important to apply while recitation of the glorious Quran. First one is mad wajib. Mad wajib, people will call mad wajib muttasil or mad muttasil. It is a compulsory joint mad. Compulsory or joint mad bhi bolte. Next one is mad jais munfasil. Munfasil, it is separating mad. It is permissible or separating mad. Mad sila, pronunciation of mad. Mad of connection. So mad sila ko aisa bhi bolte. So we call it as pronunciation mad or mad of connection. Mad arid lisukun. This is temporary mad. So inside mad arid we have temporary sukun cause related another mad, mad leen arid. We'll discuss in a bit. Mad lazim. It is permanent or essential mad. These are all main subtypes. We will go one by one. Mad wajib muttasil. Mad is a condition. I said initially itself, condition is always fixed. Condition will be natural mad, okay? And next cause will be hamza in the same word. If the condition and cause are in the same word, we will say this rule is mad wajib muttasil. If the condition and cause are in different words, we will say mad jais munfasil. Munfasil, far, little bit far in distance. Mad is a condition here. Hamza in its original form, sometimes in the form of alif also, you'll be seeing in separate words. So permissible here 2 to 6 haraka or Qasr to tul. But Imam Hafs preferred tawassut, moderate prolongation or medium prolongation. Mad wajib, everybody agreed for 4 haraka tawassut, prolongation. Okay, next mad sila. Mad sila is inside mad jais munfasil. It will come under mad munfasil only, but you will be seeing condition as a sila sign. Sila sign we just discussed, inverted dhamma or standing kasra. For these two sign, we say sila. So when it is there and if the sila sign followed by hamza, you will be making sila mad 4 count. It is under jais mad. It is nothing but jais mad. Always sila mad. Mostly you will be seeing two different words. So pronounced elongation due to letter higher damir occurs in continuous recitation only. When you are continuing, you will read sila as well as the farai mad including 4 count. If you are not reading, you are stopping, you will be making ha sakin, and that will be no mud prolongation. Here, condition is sila, and the cause is hamza in two different words. So, sila mad is included in jais munfasil only. Next, mad arid, when temporary sakin preceded by any natural mad. While you make stop, the last letter will be getting the temporary sakin, and if the temporary sakin letter preceded by any of the natural mad, you will be making mad arid rule. Mad arid rule varies from 2 to 6, but Imam Hafs preferred 6 count. He also allowed 4 count. Who wanted to follow Imam Hafs Rahmatullah alayhi rendition, you can prefer 6 count and you can choose it was allowed 4 count. Tul and tawassub. Next, mad lean. Lean followed by a temporary sakin. Temporary sakin preceded by lean or lean followed by temporary sakin. You will be making this mad lean arid rule. While this is also will happen, and 2 count is the prolongation. Only 2 count prolongation for mad lean while stop. Imam Hafs preferred, but some other renditions they'll follow 2, 4, 6 also. Mad lazim. Mad lazim, we all need to understand this is a permanent mad. Okay. Mad as a condition. Next cause will be permanent sakin. Permanent sakin, sometimes you will be seeing mushaddad also. Mad is common as a condition. If you see sakin, it will be mukhaffaf. If you see cause as mushadda, it will be mutaqqal. And mad lean lazim, you will be having lean lazim also. When you have lean as a condition and the permanent sakin as a cause, you will be applying this mad lean lazim. This is also 6 count tool. Mad lazim, mad lean lazim, Imam Hafs Rahmatullah alayh and Imam Hafs and Asim Rahmatullah alayh, they mentioned or they preferred compulsory 6 count. And next, little more deep dive into mad wajib muttasil occurs when the mad letter and hamza condition and cause appear in the same word. So Imam Hafs preferred 4 count. Example, bi asma'ihim. You will be making 4 count and immediately you are seeing cause as hamza. Hamza as a cause and the condition is natural mud. Meme has alif mud in this example. This this mud is called connected mud. Condition mud letter and the cause hamza are in the same word. Immediately we have jayz munfasil occurs when mud letter is at the end of one word and hamza is at the start of the next word. It is called jais permissible mad because scholars differ in how much count, how many counts they have to elongate. That's the reason here some say two count, some renditions follow four count. Imam Hafs preferred four count. Some others also follow six count. So it was not a problem. If you are following Imam Hafs rendition, you can choose tawassul, four count, medium prolongation. Inni alam. Here you are seeing mad letter as a condition and hamza in the form of alif as a cause. So you have to remember jais munfasil is permissible mad and condition and cause will happen in two different words. So in between two words we are seeing mad jais munfasil. Okay. Munfasil meaning separated because the condition and cause are on different words. That is the reason it was named Jais Munfasil. Here condition is a mad letter and cause Hamza in the form of Alif. Sometimes you might see in the form of Hamza, direct Hamza original only, Hamza in its original form. So here one exception, ha, ula. So here, ha, if you see, it was written as a one word, but it was hurufe nida. Because it is a hurufe nida, this will be considered as another word. Meaning here, ha is one word. Next, immediately, hamza dhamma u is another word starting letter. So in between these two, condition and cause, we have to say this is a jais, though you are seeing in one word, it should be read jais munfase. Okay. And the other good example immediately after u la e. So in this example, you can see side by side jais munfasil and jais wajib. Both are tawassud, medium prolongation you have to pronounce. Okay. Minha, oh, I just gave another jais example. Ha is having mad letter, alif mad, two count prolongation. You see for a mad and immediately you have cause, hamza in the form of alif. So these condition and cause are in two different words. It is decided as naturally Jais Mad rule. So we applied here. This is good example for Jais Mad. And other exception, Ya, Yuha. Since Ya is Hurufe Nida, like Ha, though it was shown, it was not one word. It is between two words. Ya is separate word, Ayuha is separate. When you are reading this, you have to understand Jay's mud is happening here. Ya is Hurfe Nida. Hurfe Nida is addressing people, someone. Ya is Hurfe Nida addressing people. And Ya, A. Immediately, Hamza Fatha A seems like they are in one word, but they're actually two different words. You have to remember. Now, Mad Sila. Mad Sila, I just explained before. Condition you will be seeing as a Sila sign. Condition will be Sila sign followed by Hamza in the form of Alif, or sometimes you might see Hamza directly. But you have to remember condition here. Because of the condition Sila, we'll be saying Mad Sila. But this is same how we are seeing condition and cause into different words. Same way, Matsila will also happen. This is nothing but Jais Munfasil. You all need to understand. Same four count prolongation. Imam Hafs preferred, the others will follow 4 to 5 count. Okay. And we have some good table for understanding the wajib, mad, jais. Wajib muttasil, jais munfasil, as I explained. Condition and cause should be in the same word for wajib. Condition and cause will be in different words for jais. And mad arid, temporary sukun preceded by natural mad, while waqf it is arid mad. 6 con preferred, and Imam Hafs accepted allowed 4 count. Ta'alamu, one example. So Imam Hafs rendition follows 6 count, others they follow whatever they like. They follow sometimes 2, 4, 6, Qasr, Tool, in between Tawasud also. Lean arid, when temporary sakin while waqf preceded by layana or lean, it will be lean mad arid. What is lean or layana? Ya sakin or waw sakin preceded by any letter with fatha, it will be lean. If that lean is followed by temporary sakin while waqf, you're making lean mad arid rule. Imam Hafs preferred to count. Others also they go to 4, 6, Qasr tawassul. Imam Hafs rendition preferred Qasr, to count prolongation. And if you see the table for the lean, I have good examples how when you are stopping, fa will be getting sakin and wow sakin preceded by fa letter with fatha. So this is a good example how by when you stop, you will be seeing lean mad arid. Okay, and the other table including all the types, subtypes of the farai mad. Farai mad, you have to understand condition and cause definitely needed. Condition always fixed, except the sila mad. That sila mad is also natural mad, but only the differentiation. Visually, we see sila sign. That sila sign is nothing but standing kasra or inverted dhamma. When you see this sign, it should be followed by Hamza. That makes Sila Mad. It is nothing but Jais Munfasil. Wajib Mad. Always remember condition and cause in one word. Jais Mad, condition and cause are in different words. Arid Mad, temporary sakin preceded by any natural mad. While Waqf only Arid Mad will happen. Lean Mad, it is also same temporary sakin preceded by lean or layana. So then that time we'll be making 2 count prolongation lean mud arid. So all these details please try to grab. I have good tables. Go through the tables to understand. Next important type in farai mad is lazim mad. Lazim mad again separated as 2 different types in lazim mad. First one, based on the word. If it is happening in the word, we will be saying kalimi. So, lazim, kalimi. If it is cause has sakin, cause is a sakin, that is permanent sakin, we will be saying mukhaffaf. If the cause is mushadda, we'll be saying in the word lazim, kalimi, musaqqal. So same way, if it is happening in the letter harfi, mukhaffaf, harfi, musaqqal. Lazim kalmi, lazim harfi, if the sakin is cause, mukhaffaf. And if the mushadda is cause, will be saying a heavy pronunciation, it is musaqqal. Sakin is light and mushadda is a heavy sound. Kalimi, lazim kalimi mukhaffaf in a word if mad letter followed by permanent sukoon or plain sukoon. Say normally permanent sukoon. Um, Ana. So you are making six count here. You must make six count for lazim, any type of lazim mad, either it is kalmi or harfi, lean lazim or regular lazim. You have to remember lazim mad is a permanent mad. You have to make six count prolongation. Kalmi musaqqal. In a word, mad letter followed by a shadda or mushadda, you'll be saying kalmi musaqqal walabdo. So Dod has alif mad and lam has mushaddad, condition in cause or in word, in one word. So that will be called lazim kalimi mustaqal. Now we'll be discussing about harfi. Lazim harfi mukhaffaf. What is this harfi? When you have muqattat letters, for example, Yasin, Surah Yasin, Yasin. We don't know the meaning, but we say these letters are muqattat letters. When you say sin, you are making six count because of the lazim harfi mukhaffaf. Sin, when you are writing sin will be getting kasra. I can write and show you here for the sin. So sin, I'm adding kasra. If you are writing sin letter, ya, sakin, and noon. Noon has permanent sakin, right? So for this noon permanent sakin and sin has yamad, that condition is yamad here and noon we are saying permanent sakin. So this brings the lazim mad in letter. Mukatta'at letter sin will be definitely read with lazim, the specific type of lazim is because of the permanent sakin as a cause. Permanent sakin. Here this is a permanent sakin. And sin kasra ya sakin. This yamad. So we all need to understand muqatta'at letters will be getting rules. We need to apply the rules on muqatta'at letters. Seen is a good example for harfi mukhaffaf, same like noon. If you write noon mein waw the noon sakin in the end. It is again permanent sakin. So you'll be making lazim. Harfi mukhaffaf. Sakin is a cause. Here it is permanent sakin. Of. Fa sakin is the cause and of has alif mad. Mad followed by the cause is matching lazim harfi mukhaffaf. Next immediate example, we need to see the other mad harfi musaqqal. Lazim harfi musaqqal alif lam. This is the good example when you are pronouncing lam, you will be writing lam alif and meme to meme mushaddad. Immediately mushaddad is the cause. You will be making harfi lazim musaqqal. So these are all the examples. Go through the notes one more time. Try to find some good examples from the Quran. So this is another important table for all of you to understand. Asli mad, two counts only. Wajib mad, four count, that is tawassut. Two count is Qasr. So this is natural mad, basic mad. Definitely two count we need to pronounce. All of has alif mad. So two count wajib mad. Ja, immediately alif mad after you are seeing the cause is hamza. And jaiz mad condition and cause will be in different words, immediate different words. Condition always will be natural mad. In sila mad type, you'll be seeing condition as sila, and the following letter cause should be hamza and original form or it's in the form of alif most of the times. And sila sign you'll be seeing, that is why you are making that sila mad. Arid mad temporary sukun preceded by natural mad while stop. And lean arid mad lean arid temporary sakin preceded by lean or lion. Lazim. Lazim is a permanent mud and it will happen for word as well as letter. Word को हम कलमी बोलते, letter को हरफी बोलते. And we also see different cause. Permanent sakin, if it is a cause, we will be making muhaffaf. If it is a mushadda, we will be making musakkal. And lazim, lean. Lean, lazim or lazim, lean. Lean followed by permanent sakin. Ain. Ain is a good example. Ain. So Imam Hafs Nasim Rahmatullah alayhi, they did 6 count, tool prolongation. We all need to go with the same. So most of the scholars agreed for tool, but some follow four also. So here one flow chart for Aslimat condition sukun. If you see sukun, that should be permanent sakin lazim, temporary sakin aridmat, and in lazim you have word and letter kalimi and harfi, and musakkal will be heavy with full mouth you'll be reading. If it is a cause, sakin is a cause, you'll be making light. Light kalimi mukhafaf. The same will apply for harfi. Okay. So main important points: do not shorten or overextend natural mud. Natural mud always 2 count. Be careful with mud letters versus regular long vowels. Mud letters are different, long vowels are different. Observe pauses that affect mud duration, like madarit. 6 count preferred. If you want to, you can go for 4 count. But try to be consistent. Whatever prolongation you choose, Tavasudar tool, you have to apply the same prolongation everywhere you recite in, in the Quran, glorious Quran recitation. You have to be consistent. Mad means prolongation, and the Qasr means shortening. Two main types are mad asli and the farai mad. Farai mad is derived mad, asli mad is natural mad. Farai mad depends on condition and cause always. The causes you are seeing Hamza and temporary or permanent sakin, sometimes mushadda for lazim. Okay, these are the main causes you have to remember. Always condition is mad, natural mad. In sila mad, you'll be seeing sila mad as a condition. It is also a natural mad. Correct mad ensures correct recitation and meaning. You have to follow the prolongations correctly. Authentic prolongations or authentic rules of Imam Hafs, we are all follow the same authentic rules. So please do not do any excess or less, and go through the notes in the book one more time. Easy Tajweed book has good information you can all go through. And after this, I'll be sharing the quiz. You all need to complete the quiz to explore more about the topic. When you are actually answering the questions, you think more about the chapter and the topics. Okay. جزاكم الله خيرا كثيرا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونستغفرك ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتوب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا. ربنا زدنا علما. اللهم فقهنا في الدين. استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله ربي من كل ذنب وتوب إليه. اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته, sisters.